When was the first time that I heard voice to skull? I made a separate video about this topic, and that one was for when I was a full-on target. But coming to just think about it long and hard, the first time would have actually been in the early 2000s, and I was still a teenager by then. So voice to skull is this thing where you can project realistic sounds into somebody's head, and they sound so real that the person might actually think they're hearing stuff, but it's actually been transmitted remotely from a distance. There's two versions or two modes in which an attacker can use this, which would be just in a silent subliminal mode, which would almost be like transmitting suggestions into your head or your brain, but you don't actually hear anything. And then there's the mode or a way in which they can make you hear stuff, realistic sounds. So the very first time in the early 2000s, I was watching TV early in the morning, about 1 o'clock, and outside in the yard, I'm just hearing these strange things. I couldn't make up what those things were. I was actually quite scared to go and check. I didn't I didn't want something happening to me. And then fast forward to 2009, again at about maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm about to go to bed, and I hear what sounded like a heterosexual couple being very intimate. It was actually loud and very passionate, and I just thought, well, okay, people are being themselves, people are being human. Didn't think much about that. And then fast forward to 2013, again at about early in the morning, at about 1 o'clock in the morning, this time around, I hear what sounds like a gay couple being intimate, much louder this time around. So I was actually in my room, and just right next to the wall of my bed, it sounded like they were actually like right by the wall. And I actually was just confused, that I tried to move to a different room. And what stuck with me, what was very strange, is that whichever room or whichever part of the apartment I moved, the intensity of the sound was just the same. So it's almost like the volume wasn't going down, it wasn't getting distorted. And I just couldn't understand what was this whole thing where I'm just moving around and this couple keeps on going. So yes, that's basically voice to skull, and it looks like the same pattern was being used throughout to trick me. It's early in the morning at about 1, either I'm sleeping or about to go to sleep, and somebody somewhere remotely is using this technology. And before I understood this whole world of gang stalking and being a targeted individual, I didn't know what that technology was.